Hello, and thank you for your free reading request. So, I understand that you'd like a reading on the energy or the relationship between yourself and your mother. And you'd also like to know why her husband matters so much. So, with that said, let's get clear messages for the client regarding her relationship with her mother. What's going on between the client and her mother? Take a look at the present energies that surround you and your mother's relationships. You've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse, you've got the Page of Cups in the reverse, you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, you've also got Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. So one or the other, or both of you, are internalizing these energies. These are internalized energies here. We've got some defensiveness. We've got insufficient amount of communication and expression of love, to include the expression of emotional needs between the both of you. Someone here is also feeling guarded in addition to feeling defensive. It could be the both of you. Somebody feels like they can't really open up, like they can't really talk to the other, and it's possible that both of you feel that way about your relationship. And we've also got the Wheel of Fortune here in the reverse, so there's like a stagnation, if you will. It seems like the Wheel of Fortune is about cycles, but it's also about the flow of things, how things either work out or don't work out for us. And right now, that's in the reverse. So I feel like that could also be speaking to some stagnation within this connection, within this mother-daughter relationship. I've got the Six of Pentacles here in the reverse, so something is not quite in balance, okay? There could be a lack of that reciprocity between each other in terms of whatever it is that both of you contribute to this relationship, okay? Perhaps one is taking more care of the other and the other is feeling neglected. Perhaps both of you are feeling neglected. Let's ask the cards about maybe things that you could do to improve this relationship, should you choose to do that. Maybe some guidance or insight into what you can do or say to better navigate this relationship. You've got the Knight of Wands here in the reverse. You have the Eight of Wands here in the reverse. You've got Justice. So again, we talked about something not being quite in balance, okay? This could be a learning lesson for you, all right? I'm also hearing like karmic. There could be some kind of a karmic lesson or some karmic layer to what's going on within this relationship right now, okay? But I feel that the outcome's going to be learning for you. You've got the Knight of Wands here in the reverse. Perhaps you've got to slow things down a little bit, okay? Really take the time to try to find the common ground, okay? Common elements between the both of you that you can then work on. It's about acknowledging that common ground and then trying to meet in the middle, okay? And with the Eight of Wands here in the reverse, I get the sense that this is going to be a very slow, kind of process. This also speaks to transformation on a very personal level. So let's get some additional cards here pulled for clarity around that Knight of Wands in the reverse. We pulled the Knight of Wands again, but in the upright. The Knight of Wands too, it's about trying to see things a little differently, right? And to do that, we've got to remove ourselves from the current environment typically, all right? So from that perspective, something like traveling, something like maybe doing, like having an outing with your mother, for example, doing something with her, some kind of activity, something that might require some creativity, maybe something that will require the both of you to work together. I'm thinking like escape rooms and things like that. This could be a good way to reconnect, all right? Maybe you guys should travel together. That too would be a really nice way, I think, to reconnect, to kind of rekindle the like that passion. But I don't want you to think like romantic terms. Obviously, we're talking about that just connection, that like loyalty even, between family members, okay? It's just that connection of family, that love connection. kind of connection that makes you want to do for your family, look out for your family, you know? Pulled out additional couple of cards here to see if there was additional messaging behind, you know, what kind of actions you could take to improve that relationship with your mother. You've got the Queen of Wands here in the reverse. So, you know, a lot of what I'm seeing here, you know, the predominant suit is the Wands, all right? So Wands is about warmth also. To me, that tells me that the solution to this situation is found in the suit of Wands, which is about warmth and communication and, you know, having fun a lot of times, okay? Especially with that Queen of Wands here. It's about really enjoying life. It's about being out there, socializing, you know, spending time with friends and family. So maybe perhaps spending more time with each other too is something else you could do. And you've got this Two of Pentacles, so this could speak to, like, you know, rocky times, tumultuous, you know, relationships. It could also speak to conflicts and priorities. So this could be referring to your mom, and maybe she's also trying to juggle, right, her relationship with her husband as well as her relationship with you. All right. So why does her husband matter? I mean, I mean, that's her husband. Of course he's going to matter, right? But let's just see if we can get a couple of cards around, you know, how she sees her husband, and maybe how she sees you too. I mean, you're her daughter. I'm sure you're always going to be her baby, okay? So, you know, she's got Empress and Strength here in the reverse as well. Six of Wands. Perhaps she went through some kind of transition, right? And previously she may have been in a situation or in a relationship that just wasn't as fulfilling, right, as the one that she's in now. You know, she may view this relationship as having moved on into something that's better for her, stable, you know, calmer for her. You know, the way that she feels looks like she's got this kind of caretaker role now. Perhaps, you know, this is how her husband makes her feel, or kind of brings out that caretaker kind of role. We've got Strength here as well. You know, for me, Strength is always a card of femininity. It's very likely that her husband makes her feel that polarization, makes her feel more feminine, okay? All right, let's ask the cards how she sees you, how she feels about you. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. You also have Strength, okay? Like I said, I think this is a lot about that feminine energy. I'm sure that she sees you as her baby, as her child. With the Eight of Swords here, you know, that for me feels like she may see you as someone that is refusing to see the bigger picture. Maybe you're even playing like the victim card, or you're acting like this isn't working out for you, and maybe she, like, her lifestyle and her decisions might be something that's impacting you on some level. Clearly, I could see that happening as well. But perhaps she's seeing it as maybe you, like, over exaggerating the impact, or not thinking as much as, or about, like, the validity of your claims. Maybe she's not validating your feelings, for example, but she may not think that you're seeing the whole picture either, okay? And with the Seven of Pentacles here, you know, she may see you as impatient. Sometimes that speaks to being impatient too. So give that some thought, see how that resonates. Let's pull some self-concept affirmation cards for you. Messages that you can use during this time to support you in your journey, okay? My heart is open to freely expressing love. So, be the change that you want to see. Perhaps you haven't expressed much love towards your mother, and in doing that, you can bring about, more love in return. As my love and experience grows, the consciousness of my sacred spirit evolves. So yeah, remember I had mentioned, okay, something about this feels a little karmic, like there's a lesson or something that needs to be learned. Perhaps this is the lesson. It's all about evolving as a person, right? In your own spirit. Okay, you also have another one here, so give it some thought. I see clearly actions of manipulation. I see the truth. All right, well, thank you and best of luck.